Tomorrow on Home and Family, actors Dermot Mulroney and Kimberly Williams Paisley from the Hallmark Hall of Fame original movie The Christmas Train are here. And actress Alicia Witt is talking about Hallmark Channel's original movie, The Mistletoe Inn.
Yes, welcome back, welcome back. He's a sociologist, he's an author, he's done many, many things, but his book, the title, let me get this out right, and you'll see it here. It's called Me, We, Do, Be. Now, you can probably say it as fast as you want, but I had to slow down to say
Sounds like a Dr. Seuss rhyme.
I know, right? Today he is sharing with us some very simple habits that we can develop to create lasting happiness. Please welcome Dr. Randall Bell. It's interesting how this all came about because it didn't have anything to do with happiness. Your whole story kind of starts with tragedy.
Good point, Mark. It started with tragedy because my profession as an economist is to study disasters. And so I noticed that in the aftermath of disasters, some people dive, some merely survive, and yet others thrive. And I found that people that thrive, it really comes down to some fundamental habits.
So you started studying the people who are thriving.
The people behind the statistics.
Yeah, yeah.
So you took these fundamental habits and you put them in your book, Me, We, Do, Be.
You got it, Debbie.
Now, we know what Me, We, Do, and Be mean to us, but what do they represent?
Well, me is the me cornerstone is basically our thinking. It's what we feel intellectually, or what we believe intellectually, philosophically, spiritually. That's the me cornerstone. We is our connection with other people and getting along with people, staying away from toxic people, conflict resolution. And then do is productivity, is taking care of our health, taking care of our money, taking care of our space, making sure everything, our to-do list is done. And then the be cornerstone is what we're becoming. It's setting goals, managing our time, building a legacy.
When you talk about the me component, you said it's like how we look at ourselves. Does that mean like what limitations we put on ourselves? Like, oh, I could never do that.
Absolutely, Mark. It all starts in the first 8 to 12 minutes of the day. When we wake up, if we hit the snooze button, we wake up frustrated and our day is full of stress. On the other hand, if we wake up, we make our bed, we think of things we're grateful for, that mood actually can carry throughout the entire day.
You said making the bed.
Yeah, you said something as simple as making a bed can bring you like lifelong happiness.
It's really true. There are anecdotes out there, but I actually did the statistical work. I surveyed 5,000 people in the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, and Australia, and I found that those who make their beds are 207% more likely to become millionaires and also happier.
Oh my God, because I'm pressing record and giving this to my husband. We have every day.
But is this because that is a personality trait, like you're an A-type person and you are just, you're programmed to do it, or is this something that is teachable?
It's very teachable. My son Drake is a surfer in Laguna Beach High School. He started making his bed when he learned the statistics behind it. Because
and now he's making $1 million a year.
Surfing.
He'll make everybody's bed. So the point is that it puts your mindset right up front in the early part of the day, and it carries throughout the day, and it makes you more productive.
What if you, because my wife makes the bed every day, and it's done right.
Yeah.
What if I watched her make the bed?
Oh, no.
I mean, did that help?
That's in the next book.
At least I'm partaking some way along the way.
What are some other small things we could do?
Yeah.
Well, there's all kinds. Like if we just wave at our neighbors, we're about 111% more likely to be happy. Little things like that.
Because it does something to your brain.
Yeah, it really does. Stopping gossip is really critically important. That correlates the same 111% with happiness. They're all little habits. A lot of people think that complex problems require complex solutions. What I found in this 25 years of research, and I've been to 7 continents, 50 states, studied every disaster you can think of, I found that it really comes down to simple little things we can do to tweak that create big, big results.
You say reading is important to do every day.
It is. Reading is a classic me cornerstone thing. Readers dominate in all statistical measures of happiness, not just money and happiness, romance, education. Across the board, readers dominate.
In reading anything, just the process of reading.
Good point. Yeah, it's reading anything.
Trashy romance novels will do it.
Anything you want, just read.
That's good, because this group reads a lot of this. What about the B component?
The B cornerstone is really about legacy. It's about what we're going to become. The thing there is to write down your goals. 95% of the people on the planet Earth have never written down a goal. If you simply write your goal down, you become one of the elite 5%, and it transforms things from just kind of a daydream wish to reality. and also managing your time.
So when you say write down a goal, because a lot of people do dream boards, we talk about those.
Sure.
Right.
Is that a
Inspiration
goal,
boards.
or is that just sort of like a wish list, bucket list?
Dream boards is the same thing. And the same principle, the same psychology, sociology works the same way with dream boards. It's a good idea.
So making lists is what you're saying. Because my mom used to say that to me all the time, and there's still something about it. I don't do it on the phone. I still write it down, check it off, and I feel the sense of accomplishment.
Yeah.
You really do.
Yeah.
You get this. You get an adrenaline buzz, literally checking things off. Your mom's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to my wife, who taught me the value. Not that I didn't do this before, but she volunteers so much
Yeah.
with her therapy dog and goes to Children's Hospital, and she comes back happy.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, and I think you go to such a place where it's so heartbreaking to see these children, and she comes back happy because I don't know what she gets there is just the joy of giving back.
Yeah, good point, Mark. There was a real transformation in my life because I worked on the O.J. Simpson case, and I was sitting at the kitchen table with the Brown family, and I sat down at that table with a job, and I got up with a mission. And I'll tell you what happened at that kitchen table. I realized all of a sudden I was sitting in Nicole's empty chair. And I was there at the magic moment when Denise got the idea to take all her frustration and channel it into helping women that were in a tough situation with spousal abuse. Her enthusiasm was so contagious. I joined in. I was on our board of directors, and then I started volunteering at a homeless shelter. And next week I go to prison. I go to San Quentin Prison for the 3rd time to help prisoners who are trying to transform their lives. So there's enormous positive energy that comes out from doing these voluntary things.
Sure,
You
sure.
are fascinating.
Yeah.
It's fun.
What about from a spiritual standpoint? How much of that is part of this?
It's chapter 5. It's the entire chapter. You know, I tell people, you know, there's a higher power. Whatever name you want to use, whether you're God, Jesus, Buddha, I respect all points of view, all denominations. I genuinely do. But I've noticed over and over again that the people that thrive connect with a higher power.
Right.
And however you want to do meditation, prayer, it's important to do.
Good.
I mean, and your book is very important, and the work you do is
thank
very
you.
important.
Yeah.
Doctor, you're phenomenal.
Thank you
Please
so
come
very
back.
much.
Thank you.
Please come back and
And if
make
there's
my
anything
bed.
you can do to help us, no, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
To get more information about Me We Do Be, go to hallmarkchannel.com and get this book. It is worth every penny.
It's wonderful. Up next, we are going to join Chef Judy Jew in the kitchen. Hey, Judy.
Hi, and I'm gonna be making a ginger-infused salt-baked sea bass with a Korean twist. Get ready.